How many hits does it have?
How many hits are in that thing right now? You don't know?
A little bit ago, there was like 4,700. So a lot of people
He's
saw it.
on
I posted
Facebook.
it. What's that?
He's on Facebook now, he's not on that.
I posted on a couple different things. Or
And it's
whatever.
on Glenn Beck now, right?
Glenn Beck just picked it up.
Glenn Beck picked it up?
Yeah.
Nice.
Shit.
So what was the freaking context of this? What was he? Why did he even tell her about this?
Oh,
Do you know?
you didn't hear this?
Well,
No.
Go
What
ahead,
was?
Mike.
What was it?
He was like...
Oh, you were
All right,
there?
so he's standing outside, and he had to wait an extra hour before he spoke.
Right.
So he goes up to Deb, who's broke. This whole event, you know, they're completely broke. He goes up to Deb and goes, you know, I need an extra $100 for my limo driver.
Well, I think you got to put it in context that the guy who was filming it was just waiting to get his picture taken.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's what's even funnier about it.
She just had the camera out like randomly, waiting to get a picture.
Right. So he has his camera out, he's filming, and then Peter goes, I need an extra $100 for my limo driver. First of all, aren't you Peter Schiff? You really need an extra $100 for your limo driver?
And what did Deborah say to that?
So she said, you know, we don't have it, sorry. And then all of a sudden he pulls his phone out and he's like, I don't even need to be here, honestly. Like, it was like, that was kind of his attitude. Like, well, you know,
Condescending.
this is what they're talking, yeah, very condescending. Like, well, this is what they're talking about. And then you see what he said in the video, like, shouldn't even be here. That was essentially his attitude. Like, he wasn't being nice.
Yeah,
He
it's
was being
kicking
a
her when
prick.
she's down. That's all.
Yeah, he was being like,
So it's like pretty much like ripping her nose in it then?
exactly.
This
He was
is
like,
this is why.
well, I shouldn't even be here.
Ooh.
Right.
What?
Interesting.
Yeah.
So he wasn't blowing the whistle.
No, he wasn't blowing the whistle. He was
He was trying
being
to
an asshole.
We're all gonna take a taxi down. I can just get a cab from the restaurant.
Oh, well, I just...
Okay, this is all I know though. This is what, looking back at my old text, this is all I did. This is what I got from Jesse. You might want to reconsider Paull Fest. I think it's bad news. Why aren't you guys involved? I wrote it. Bad people organizing a big fringe element. You're hoping the event goes away. It's last festival.
Yeah, I mean, we got a bad rap the whole way along. I mean, did you feel like we were a fringe element?
No, I didn't know anything about it. I mean, the other speakers, a lot of people were coming to it. No, I didn't know.
Right. Ask Sheriff Mack, Chuck Baldwin, Tom Woods, Lou Rockwell, Walter Block if they didn't have a great time yesterday. I mean, talk to them. Ask them. Ask them personally.
Before you leave, just want to
Hi, nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too.
Huge fans.
Thank you very much.
As far as the first part of your question, as far as that tape recording, and first of all, I'm very upset at whoever took that footage because they didn't ask my permission. I didn't know I was being filmed. So I think they violated Florida law, as a matter of fact, because you can't record somebody in secret. You can't just bug somebody and then put it up on the Internet. So they take it out of their context. The woman that organized the event seemed genuinely upset that the Ron Paul people did not, embrace her event, and that there were very few people there. And I was trying to let her know that, look, I don't know what the bad blood is between you and these guys, but Jesse Benton had sent me something some time ago, kind of warning me, about the event. And I didn't remember exactly what he said, but I knew that he had texted me, so I wanted to go back and kind of show her, refresh my mind exactly what he objected to. And they never told me not to do it. You can't do it. They just, gave me a heads up about it, and they thought that there were some people that were too fringy and they really weren't behind it. Because when they first invited me to it, I just assumed that they were all involved in it. I didn't even realize that the Paul people weren't involved. I don't stay in touch with them on a daily basis. But I showed her this text, and I brought it up because I wanted to remember exactly what Jesse had said to me. But I was trying to help her so she can understand, where they were, where the screw up was, so she could understand maybe to repair the relationship, figure out in the future, why they were objecting to that event. And then, this guy puts it up there, I confirm Jesse's trying to sabotage it. I don't know that he was trying to sabotage anything. He didn't tell me not to do it. In fact, if they would have asked me as a personal favor not to do it, I wouldn't have done it. But they never said that. They simply said that, you might want to reconsider doing it. And in hindsight, it might have been a waste of my time to do, because there was basically nobody there when I spoke. I mean, there might have been 100 or 200 people there. And I did get an invite to speak at Ron's main event, but by the time they really got around to it, my son's birthday was yesterday, and there's no way. I wanted to spend some time with him his birthday morning the night before. I couldn't get in early enough on a flight to do it. I already had my tickets by the time they even asked me. So, I figured, all right, well, I'm speaking at the second event. I guess, I'd like to be at the other one too, but at least I'll speak somewhere. And it was disappointing to me, too, that there were so few people there, although I did run into a lot of people at this after party, although, not nearly as many as were at the arena where he spoke, but I did run into a lot of people and speak to a lot of the delegates. But, yeah, I'm very upset. I asked the guy that put that thing up to take it down. We put in a complaint with YouTube because of privacy. But interesting, YouTube told me that basically they have 48 hours to take it down or respond. And I respond, well, after 48 hours, everybody would have already seen it. I think their policy is ridiculous. They should take it down right away, and then the guy's got 48 hours to prove that it should be there. So, I protested it, and I sent, Jesse Benton a text just giving him a heads up and letting him know I had no idea it was being taped, and I hope it didn't cause him much problems, which I don't think it will. Although, again, the fact that the people that were at that event would put that up on their website maybe confirms that maybe Benton was right. I mean, I thought that was very unprofessional and unethical. And even the organizer of the event, they actually put that video up on their main site. And they finally took it down this morning because we protested. But they shouldn't have put it up. They should have realized I was talking to them in confidence. I was trying to help her understand what the problem was so she could probably reach out to the Paull camp and try to repair the damage. But instead, they probably just made it worse by putting this stuff on the Internet. Hey, that's it for this segment. We got a great guest coming up. Obama originally had this guy as the poster boy for success, and now his taxes are putting him out of business, and they've left him out in the wind to dangle. That interview coming up. Stick around.